You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I guess we can go ahead and talk about what we kind of already knew was going to happen with Aaron Rodgers. Because we have said it before. Aaron Rodgers, since he did not want to get the jab, would be pretty much wiped out from the MVP conversation. And guys, we actually have one MVP voter now that's confirmed that. Now, it's just one voter. And also, Shannon Sharp on Undisputed, he said it before. He said that voters are going to hold that against Aaron Rodgers. Check this out on Pro Football Talk. One MVP voter says he won't vote for Aaron Rodgers, calling him the biggest jerk in the league. Now, Aaron Rodgers is definitely a candidate. Tom Brady as well. Either one of those guys win the MVP, I'm good with it. But I said it before, I'm starting to get the feeling that if Tom Brady wins the MVP, and he deserves it, there's no doubt about it, it's going to feel like he got it because it was more anti-Rodgers out there voters than pro-Tom Brady voters. Are you getting that kind of feel too?
This year, yeah, absolutely. Because I can honestly say, and you guys know I'm a massive Brady fan, but
me too.
Rodgers has outplayed him this year. Plain and simple. He's outplayed him this year.
Now,
and Rodgers has less weapons than Brady. I don't think there's any disputing that at all.
Now, Tom Brady did help his case with that comeback against the Jets. Tom Brady is decimated. His team is decimated. They have like no wide receivers now. Then Antonio Brown pulls that stunt. They got Mike Evans, but I'm not even sure how healthy Mike Evans is right now either. Tom Brady overcame a 14-point deficit, I should say, against the Jets. Threw for 3 touchdown passes. He was tremendous. Now, all of the major passing categories, Tom Brady's leading in all of them. Yards, touchdown passes, QBR. Him and Rodgers, I know that QBR thing is the ESPN thing, but they're roughly the same. They're neck and neck in that. But Rodgers is definitely deserving. Now, look here. It says, Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is the favorite to win the league's MVP award, but one voter has already ruled out Rodgers for consideration. That voter is Hub Arkush, who is one of the 50 members of the media. The AP gives a vote for, what is his name? The voter is Hub Arkush, who is one of the 50 members of the media. The Associated Press gives a vote for the MVP award that the NFL treats as its official MVP and awards at the annual NFL honors event. Arkush called Rodgers a jerk and a bad guy and said today on 670 The Score in Chicago that Rodgers won't have his vote. Quote, I don't think you can be the biggest jerk in the league and punish your team and your organization and your fan base the way he did and be the most valuable player. Has he been the most valuable on the field? Yeah, you can make that argument, but I don't think he is clearly that much more valuable than Jonathan Taylor or Cooper Kupp or maybe even Tom Brady. Let's be clear. Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor, they're not in the conversation. I know Cooper Kupp has been great, but 1 and 2 is going to be Brady and Rodgers, I think. But it goes on.
Let's just remove Stafford and Wentz from the Colts and from the Rams. How many wins do they have if Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor are having the exact same season they're having right now? 4, 5, 6 less wins? 7 less wins, maybe? I mean, let's just be honest, okay? We're talking most valuable player. It's probably always going to be a quarterback.
Yeah, you have to have an unbelievable, all-time great historic season to be a non-QB and win MVP. I mean, this ain't the 90s anymore.
Barry Sanders had insane years all the time. Adrian Peterson had insane years all the time. They didn't win anything. They haven't won anything. I'm talking about their teams. Their teams haven't won anything. Detroit still sucked regardless.
Yeah. But he also goes on, he says this, from where I sit, the rest of it is why he's not going to be my choice. Do I think he's going to win it? Probably. A lot of voters don't approach it the way I do, but others do who I've spoken to. But one of the ways we get to keep being voters is we're not allowed to say who we are voting for until after the award has been announced. I'm probably pushing the envelope by saying who I'm not voting for, but we're not really supposed to reveal our votes. Arkush said he is free to vote how he chooses without any rules about whether he can consider off-field issues like Rodgers being unvaccinated and spending 10 days in the COVID-19 reserve list. Quote, there are no guidelines. We are told to pick the guy who we think is most valuable to his team. And I don't think it says anywhere strictly on the field. Although I do think he hurts his team on the field by the way he acted off the field. You see, he's considering that. They're going to get the number one seed anyway. But what if the difference had come down to the Chiefs game where he lied about being vaccinated and they ended up getting beat? Wow. So he's not even hiding it, man.
Yeah, well, we knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, they're members of the media, in this case, the AP, and we knew absolutely, positively. Aaron Rodgers knew. He said it. He said, I'm not going to win MVP because of the vaccination thing. It's just a thing. Now, surprisingly, there has been, like, for example, Florio did a follow-up on this, and he said, the league is in bed to a point with the AP because their NFL honors show is AP awards now.
Yeah.
They're AP awards. And the NFL has declined to comment on this guy's admission that he's going to hold the vaccination thing against Aaron Rodgers. The NFL has not said what they think about that. Mm-hmm. Shockingly, Mike Florio doesn't think what this guy's doing is right. He doesn't. And
as far as him coming out and saying it like this?
No, holding the vaccination thing against Aaron Rodgers as MVP.
But we already knew this was going to happen. He's even saying it right here. Look, I can guarantee you I will not be the only one not voting for him. And it's strictly because of him telling the media, yeah, I'm immunized. And they were thinking he was vaccinated when he wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think Florio kind of insinuated he thinks the guy ought to get his vote pulled, actually. And, Florio is a massive Corona bro.
Oh, yeah. Big time. He's probably the ringleader.
He comes right out and says, let's see, in the article, the process, let's see, where did he bring up political? He brings up political affiliate. Oh, here it is. Also, if the AP is going to use only 50 votes, the list needs to consist of 50 people best suited to make assessments without regard to business or political realities necessarily to corrupt the process. I've seen the list. Not everyone on the list essentially should have a vote. Florio's pissed about this.
Wow.
And he hammered Aaron Rodgers to death over the vaccination
Does Florio have a vote?
No.
Okay.
No, he doesn't have a vote. But he makes it clear. I mean, they've talked about on the show, they pretty much think Aaron Rodgers is the MVP because his on-field performance would warrant the MVP award.
Now, I will say this. I will say this in defense of Tom Brady. I would say, for the most part, I would say about 70% of the season, pretty much everybody was saying it was Tom Brady's. And about the last 30% of the season, Aaron Rodgers creeped in.
Do you know who people have got the nerve to bring up right now? And look, I like the kid. I think he is a really good young quarterback. Do you know that people are honest to goodnessly talking about giving Joe Burrow MVP votes now?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. After the last 2 weeks. Yeah. I've heard it.
2 weeks does
times.
not get it done, man.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he had a really good year. And of course, the Bengals won the North. But
the Bengals are pretty good this year.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's because they're saying because of the surge he's had, he threw for almost 1,000 yards the last 2 weeks. And I mean, look, that's impressive, no doubt about it.
Yeah, but Brady threw for 400 the last week, I believe.
Well, 2 weeks doesn't make an MVP, but what I'm saying is they're finding some way and somebody else to prop up into the conversation.
So they can take away votes from Rodgers, probably?
You got it. You got it.
Gotcha.
And in my opinion, take votes away from Tom Brady because the media doesn't like him either. Let's just be real.
Who do you think the media would rather see win, though? If Aaron Rodgers wins this award, the media is going to take a big L if he wins.
Every other season, the media would have loved to have seen Aaron Rodgers win. They would have loved to have seen it. But not now.
Not this season.
Not now. No,
not
way.
This season.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.